Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. Let's have a look at how we can remove some noise. So we've got things like these and this thing here connected to our system, and yeah, they can actually, when they're out of phase, create a bit of extra noise that isn't really necessary. So it could even be a small thing like a lamp that's not in use. That doesn't that makes a tiny bit of noise, so just be aware of that. It's I think it's pretty important to realize this, especially at the higher levels of hi-fi, that stuff that's out of phase can actually mess up the sound a tiny bit, restrict it, hold it back. So and I think like the biggest one here that I noticed was unused phone charger. When it's unused, it's actually still to some degree pulling power, and it actually does affect the sound. I heard this. A friend demonstrated this to me, and it's just enough to make you kind of go, takes a bit of that enjoyment away. So if you can, just pull them out. And you could, in theory, have a lot of unused chargers connected, all different kind of places. So, especially if it's on the same circuit breaker group as your hi-fi system, if you're sharing several power sockets with your audio system, you really want to get rid of those things because they just don't belong in a hi-fi system, because they're just noisy, just really noisy. And that's a funny thing. You don't really have to be recharging a phone for it to be noisy. It's just if it's unused, or if it's like an unused laptop recharge. You might have a laptop recharger for your laptop that's being used as a streamer. Just don't have it connected to your audio system if that's possible. And again, like I said before, if it's at all possible to separate your streamer away from your entire audio system, do that. That's also going to usually make the soundstage a bit more big and free and a bit more effortless. So I think that's important to kind of take into consideration. So and one really important thing is that you could have a DDC converter or any device, and a small thing like your router being in correct phase. That's something that people never really check, but on a higher level system, it actually makes a difference. And when you've got several things like this on your system, DDC converter, you got it on your streamer, you got it on your switch, you got it on your router. Yeah, it might not be shared on the same power circuit as the rest of the system, but the fact that you have a couple of these things in your system and half of them are out of phase, it does actually make a difference when you then correct it. It usually makes it more pleasant, effortless, and natural to listen to. So that's a very good tip for you guys, just to remove that if at all possible. So like and subscribe if you can.